be honest, Binibining Pilipinas could have been postponed or cancelled thanks to the COVID surge. This particular edition of that beauty pageant has served who will be the national representative only to Miss International after losing the Miss Universe franchise, wherein Miss Universe Philippines was formed and held. I just thought to myself, if PPP would come home to GMA after more than a decade. I made it as a question to the monthly Media Insight survey last March, and half of you responded would agree to that. In the same survey, as the last question, I also asked which one or more preferred broadcasters of each national counterpart of the Big Four beauty pageants, including BBP, should air, and you have diligently answered as displayed in this resulting matrix. If you go with the most approved broadcaster for each Big Four beauty pageant, Binibining Pilipinas, Miss World, and Miss Universe will go to GMA, while Miss Earth goes to TV5. It's no surprise, GMA gets MWP because of the recent broadcast partnership in the old normal, and MUP because of their coverage last October, while TV5 will get MEP since they aired the virtual international pageant last November. But whimsical TV5 fans would say, "Hey, no fair, Coach Ansay. We want a fair share." Hi! We're in the new landscape. The national pioneer has lost its reach, and so are most entertainment special contracts, while GMA has been undisputably crowned, yet greeted with negative reception in cyberspace. For TV5, they wish they could break GMA's potential beauty pageant monopoly, but which specific pageant or pageant should be their share? Let's find out after the intro. Let's look back to the matrix of the results earlier. Notice that I entered the two state-owned TV channels in the choices for the broadcasters. CNN Philippines is excluded because they're generally a news channel. Therefore, the aim should be one beauty pageant for each participating network and to satisfy the viewers. We will use the Hungarian algorithm. The Hungarian algorithm, in terms of quantitative techniques in business, is an algorithm wherein they determine the optimal maximum profit or minimum cost via one-to-one correspondence. In this video, we are going to optimize the satisfaction of the respondents in our conducted survey. What are the steps to determine the optimally maximum one-to-one correspondence? First, negate all values because the objective is to maximize the respondent satisfaction. Second, make the matrix non-negative. Therefore, we have to add 15 to each entry to make them non-negative. Third, subtract the row minima and then the column minima. Fourth, cover all zeros with a minimum number of lines. There are 3 lines covered here, but the number of lines needed is 4. Create additional zeros. The smallest uncovered number is 3. You subtract this number from all uncovered elements and add it to all elements that are covered twice. Now the number of lines required to cover has been reached. Here's the optimal assignment in green, corresponding it back to the original matrix. Therefore, GMA will retain Miss World, TV5 will retain Miss Earth, PTV will get Miss Universe, and IBC will get Binibining Pilipinas. Theoretically, this #SanaAll Scenario will be better for IBC from getting humiliated on having their unwatchable Sunday primetime lineup. PTV could start competing with commercial counterparts, as Secretary Martin Andanar wished, with this beauty pageant instead of being a presidential propaganda network that is today. Of course, this won't happen in real life as one network has to go. This has to be IBC, for they are not reachable, financially abysmal, and barely recognizable to the public, except for the sense of nostalgia. Okay, 1 down, 3 to go. PTV will still join the beauty pageant coverage foray because they're still financially stable and shutdown proof. What will be their new assignments be? This will be a bit complicated because there are 3 networks in the playing field. There should be 3 pageants to compare. Ooh, combinatorics time! Drawing 3 pageants out of 4 will give 4 combinations. Therefore, there should be 4 3x3 matrices. Just like with the 4 players, time to do the maximization assignment process. After each matrix comparison, each network will tally who will be entitled to that pageant. In this 3-network scenario, GMA gets a lion's share of beauty pageants with 2, Miss World and Miss Universe, while TV5 and PTV will get Miss Earth and BVP respectively. While PTV's Sunday schedule will be interrupted at 9:30 p.m. after their cherished top-rated program, the PCSO Lotto Draw, the duration of the pageant would last longer and other committed programs could go past their scheduled time like Oras ng Himala and PNA Newsroom. Although PTV can divide the long entertainment special into 2 with a 30-minute break reserved for Lotto, the Binibining Pilipinas Charities Incorporated, the organizer, will never accept that. They wanted to go seamless as far as I'm concerned, as they want to go live, at least in the coronation segment in the end. Plus, who would you think that PTV will reform in a short amount of time if they can't even change their internal culture from being a mouthpiece of Malacanang? No wonder Chulski Yang left. Therefore, we have to let Channel 4 go. 2 out, 2 networks left. The aim? Distribute into 2 pageants each. In this combinatoric, they have to compare 6 rounds of 2x2 matrices. The optimal result of each matrix is the greatest of the sum of 2 diagonals. The entitlement tally process is the same as before. The final answer? GMA will get Miss World and Miss Universe just like in the previous scenario, while TV5 gets BVP on top of Miss Earth. For the Reliance Network, this will be a happy coincidence as the real partnership of BVP stays with the former TV giant. Their broadcast deal in the preceding quarter prospered the network, but still not enough to pit against Kamuning. A BVP will be theirs. The biggest challenge to that is obviously the canned programs currently airing on Sunday nights post-PBA like Kagat ng Dilim and M Countdown. In the end, the pageant organizer in concern will make the ultimate meticulous decision on who will tap as their next broadcast partner based on financial viability and reputation, just as we are meticulous to each candidate on who will represent the Philippines on the international stage. Anyway, for us viewers, we do miss watching beauty pageants. However, our winning streak days are behind us, but many of us still feel fresh as we reminisce the old normal days, as the current pandemic is deliberately prolonged. So what do you think? Which should be the new home for Binibining Pilipinas, if not for the current one? Click on the bottom left to subscribe to us for our future content, the top right for the recent video, and the bottom right for our relevant playlist. Until then, see you next time.